Alrighty, welcome back to the Silver Lantern Archives. Today we continue on with Draconic Ascent as the party moves to go back after the camp where so many horrors happened. But to get where we're going, we need to know where we came from. And does anybody remember what happened last time?
Well, not much happened last time. Really, we finished taking a rest. We set camp, and the party remembered, hey, we have a +1 great sword that no one can use. But wait, there's a party member who uses a great sword, and they gave me one. They gave me it. My great sword combined with the +1 great sword to become the new freedom. That's pretty much all that happened.
Anybody else got anything else they want to add?
There was a lively debate on where baby swords come from, but other than that, I can't recall too much.
There was also conversation about accents, and we found out that Vidar doesn't know what accents are.
Correct. Alrighty, go ahead and take your hero point. My good. Yeah, I think that was Raven.
It was.
Immediately forgot. But the party is getting ready for their attack on the camp. And just as y'all are preparing to head out, y'all hear the crackle of ground moving under boots.
Ruben grips the hilt of his sword as he glances off in that direction.
Oh, good. They're coming to us.
Look alive, people. We got people coming in.
As y'all are looking, y'all see what looks like a human emerging from the woods. Ollie, can I get a description of your character, please?
You see a kind of shorter, on the shorter side, pale brown-haired, black-eyed human walking up towards you. Pretty normal, dressed in nice clothes. There's some fashion behind it, but otherwise just pretty normal. He has a quarterstaff on his back, a mace on his belt. And that's it. Oh, and a horn on his side.
Ooh, could you post the art token in the chat?
Sure.
Cool.
I apologize, Discord or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like in Discord, yeah.
Oh, he doesn't have access to the thing. 1 second. Draconic, you should now have access to the Draconic chat. You want DA art? Actually, probably should be correct.
Thank you.
Oh, sweet, you found the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice.
All right, and I see you guys up ahead, and it's just in the normal day. I would say, hello there. My name is Ali, and I'll step forward.
Hi, Ollie. Are you here to kill us? Do you think he's in league with those kobolds? Then Lunaretta will be whispering that to Ruben.
As well,
Ruben
Ollie.
just kind of like gives her a flat look as he well, he wants to make a quick insight check, kind of scoping out the new person for any sign of the cult regalia that we've seen thus far.
That would be perception, not insight.
That works too. Let's see here. Perception. That's a natural 1.
Not as far as you can. But you haven't seen them wear much in terms of the regalia. So at least not when they're outside of camp. So you're not all that surprised you don't see. But one thing you see, Ollie, is there are a trio of small dragon, not a trio, a quadruplet of 4 dragons that have turned to look at you.
Vidar will run up to stand beside Torquil, but near the dragons.
Mind explaining what you're doing out here, laddie?
Whoa. I immediately am taken back. Both my hands are in front of me, shaking. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. My bad. I'm kind of a little nervous seeing these dragons peeking their head. Like, no, 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 no. I mean no harm, I swear. Uh, I'm a poet. No, no, farthest thing from a fighter. Please, please. I can do nothing the hero does. I only admire love and delight. Uh, yeah, in the hero himself. Please, please.
Ooh, uh, upon hearing that you too are a practitioner of the arts, you would see Lunaretta's eyes just sort of brighten and say, "Oh, you're also something of a artist such as myself." Uh, and she would immediately bring out her lute and say, "Come on, what I've already shown you mine. Why don't you show us yours?"
Ruben lets out an audible sigh as he relaxes his grip on his hilt and wanders over to the others. He mutters under his breath, "Now, gad, they're multiplying like rabbits."
Ah, a poet, eh? I've been known to spit a limerick or two myself. What's your name, son?
I gulp. Ali, apologize if I came up on you so suddenly. I'd just been going for a walk and got a little lost back there. It was nice to see some people.
Well, as nice of a little meeting this is. Um, ooh, wait. Just to let you know that well, we may or may not be on our way on a very, very important errand. And I suppose on the pure basis of secrecy and the hope that you don't rat us out, you may need to come with us.
What is it you're all doing out here, actually, now that I come to think of it?
Oh, right. I suppose I should elaborate. We are here under the service of Greenest, and to be more precise, we are on our way to investigate the scaly rascals, not that one, pointing at Reuben, that have been ransacking and harassing our the good town of Greenest.
We also have to get revenge because they hurt babies.
Hey. Well, Dummy Locks has hurt some innocent dragon childrens. We gotta get our get back.
Oh, I believe they've also killed one of your friends, right?
Hey.
Yeah,
You know, if
we're going for some vengeance on that.
That's
but
horrible. I can't believe that that's happening. Uh, I I can't just stand idly by. Can I go with you all? I promise not to get in the way, and I am of some use, and I'll grab my horn and lift it up halfway up my body.
Oh, the lad plays the pipes, eh?
I'll give an affirmative nod.
Above table, when you say horn, do you mean like French horn style or?
Nope, just like a calling horn.
I'm assuming like fucking Boromir type porn kind of shit. Yeah.
Hmm. Like may have an animal horn.
Yeah. Well, I I look forward to hearing your little trumpeting as we charge on into battle, Sir Ollie. Welcome aboard.
Ruben gives a little bit of a smirk and says, "Not like we're in a position to turn down help when it shows up anyway."
Hey, always good to have another helping hand.
Yes, let's hope that this one doesn't get crucified like your Vandrick friend.
Too soon, Lotharatus. Too soon.
It's been like a 10-day, I believe, at this point. I'm not sure.
3, I think.
It's been y'all were out conscious for a while.
It's been almost a 10-day.
While I didn't know the lad that long, I'm pretty sure most of these people knew him for quite a while.
Long enough to know that he was a she.
Oh, right.
Well, oh,
You
sorry,
go on.
was
Yeah.
that Stacy or?
No, it wasn't me.
Oh, okay. I interrupted someone.
Mm, I don't think so.
Continue
Okay.
on.
I thought it was yeah.
Well, regardless, I suppose we'll be avenging them. And I, for one, really do want some payback for all that manual labor. Ugh.
Vidar is going to turn to Lunaretta and tilt his head and go, "You really are not a big fan of working hard, are you?"
Do you see these nails? This complexion? These horns that were so nice and sharpened? Ugh.
At the mention of
can't-
your nail, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I dare not uh 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 lay waste to all of these great boons that are my physical form with activities better suited for the help.
Also, to be fair, Vidar, the work they had us doing, even I had trouble with it. It was hard.
Vidar's focus became innately fixated on Lunaretta's hand at the mention of her nails. Like he's trying to see if there's something special about it because he grew up in the woods.
Oh, are you admiring my my manicure? Ooh, you know, if you want, after we're done bloodying some noses and uh breaking some cobalt teeth, I could do your nails for you.
He's going to tilt his head like a confused puppy again and go, "I am always keen on trying new things."
Oh, honey, we are gonna do an entire makeover. One for you, one for that, for our ragged, bald friend there, another for our new, for my new fellow performer, and for our dear pale friend who decided to excuse herself with the little dragonlings.
Lassie, I'll say this now. You try to touch me with some makeup, I'll punch you over a tower.
Aw, but I thought, you have to admit, you would look very nice with a powdered wig.
The only hair I worry about is the one beneath my nose. That's it. And I take good care of that.
At that point, you'll hear Bonnie's voice. It's time we get the move on. We have things we need to get done before the sun sets.
Hey,
Sounds good.
I can't believe you think I need a makeover.
Oh, honey, everyone needs a makeover at some point.
These are the finest clothes from Waterdeep.
Ruben will look back to Ollie and say, all right, Mr. Warrior Poet, welcome to the gang. Try to keep your hands a good distance away from the dragons. They've been known to nip.
Hey, and drink.
Is that what they mean when people say that they're having a nip?
Oh, that's what I mean, but that's just how I say that.
You see, Bonnie is preparing the group she is going to be heading out with, along with Toshinori. There's going to be a camp remaining here, and then there's Bonnie's group who's going to be orbiting the camp to make sure nothing escapes should things go wrong, while y'all's team heads in and deals with the camp itself. Do you have any questions?
So just make sure the dragons are staying behind, correct?
No. You think you can convince them to stay behind? You can go and try, but...
That's like trying to get that fluffball owlbear away from Nimmy.
Bonnie holds up a red-looking stick. If you see the flare go up, it means we're in trouble and we need assistance. Nimmy has the other one. If we see you're in trouble and we can see the flare, we'll come in. We'll come in fast.
Best of luck to you.
Aye. Till we meet again, lassie.
If we end up getting split up, find your way back to this camp. The team that is here will take you in, and make sure you have a place to fall back to. If this gets overrun, second place is to head for Greenest. Understood?
Aye.
Last time.
Heard.
Everybody keep careful and stay with the group. We don't want anybody getting caught as an outlier. We already know these individuals take prisoners and we don't want to lose anyone else. She then gives a nod, and her, Toshinori, and the team that are going with her are going to break off, heading out. She has herself, Toshinori, Aether, and Sismic. Weisel, Pleewee, and who are going to be holding down the fort. While Axie and Keith come with y'all. Oh, Merlin's staying at the camp too. Is there anything the party would like to do before y'all set out on y'all's quest?
We still double check.
Isn't
Inspiring
Weisel coming
leaders.
with us?
Is he? I might have misspoken. Yes,
Yeah.
I think he is. So yes, Weisel is
Wes-
going with you on Merlin's staying.
Can I quickly, either above table or on table, get class race of what people are?
Can do.
Might as well just do it in the Discord chat.
That works too.
Actually, if you go to DA, I think. Zap, where did you post? Did you post the one for Draconic Ascent in notes, or?
If you're talking about that list I made, I haven't posted any for this campaign yet.
Oh, okay.
Are you a Leonin or a Tabaxi?
Who?
The blue main
Vidar
map of
is a
that.
Firbolg.
Yep.
Are you
Okay.
talking about this one?
No, Vidar. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is Vidar? What race?
Beer bulk.
What is Tashinori?
A werewolf.
Torquil?
Goliath barbarian fighter.
Lunaretta?
Dragonborn Bard.
Axie?
She looks to be a human and is a sorceress.
Bonnie?
She also looks to be a human and is an artificer.
Ruben?
Cobalt Paladin of the Vengeance variety.
Okay, and Lunaretta, you're my companion bard.
Yeet.
The other lower bard, yes.
Sick. Okay, thank you.
Oh, one thing Ruben would probably mention to Ollie being the new group member as we're getting ready. So among the folks that we'd be fighting, one particularly scary one is a blue half dragon. Looks to be a warrior of some kind. I'm calling dibs on them.
In a fight, to be specific. In case you were wondering.
Aye, lassie, what did you think any of us would confuse what Ruben said about him wanting to court the dragon? This
He
guy's
was
a-
the hot one we saw, right?
Oh my god, I am so glad I was not the only one who thought that.
He's a right arsehole. He killed like dozens of guards as we were escaping that work camp, and
So, you're saying that he is morally complex?
Lunaretta, lassie, you got. I'm starting to think the strings on your lyre are a bit too tight. You get my meaning?
Uh, um, I have no idea what you are talking about. I take everything very, very seriously.
Nah, lassie. You're missing a few keys on the piano. You're missing a couple of holes in the old flute are clogged.
Honey, I think you need to leave the metaphors to the bards.
Everyone's gonna hear in their head at this point. We're supposed to be doing a stealth mission that normally requires quiet. You guys coming?
Yeah, Torquil, are you coming?
I'm on my way.
Oh,
You
that reminds
see
me,
the two women are waiting at the edge of the camp. One being the white-haired woman, Nimi, which the dragons are flying overhead above, and the other is the 16-year-old golden-haired woman who is standing just a little bit behind her. X.
So Ruben says to Ollie, "Oh, that reminds me. That one," he says, pointing to Nimi. "They speak with the head, not with the mouth. Just something to get used to."
Okay. I'll scratch my own head. But and who was that above table?
He says that in character.
No, but above table was that Nimi?
Nimi's the one who speaks telepathically sometimes. Ruben's the one who told you about that.
Okay, yep, thank you.
Well,
Um,
into the fire.
Vidar is going to walk up and join Nemi and Axie.
You'll see Weisel, the giant ferret, sprinting over the ground, very quickly disappearing into the brush as you'll start to leave the camp behind. You'll also lose track of the dragons as they disappear into the leaf foliage above you.
Well, they got enough sense to keep themselves from getting killed, I think.
He'll be fine.
Are you all following along?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yes.
The group begins to slowly make their way towards where some of the party knows the camp in which they fled from not so long ago lays. As y'all get closer and closer, you start seeing familiar sights that you remember when you were first fleeing from the camp. You know, probably within about 1,000 feet out, the cliff that y'all scaled on the elevator that broke during your escape should be right about there, so y'all aren't too far away from the camp at all. How do y'all want to go about getting into the camp?
Vidar's going to look at the others since he has never been here before to follow their lead.
Didn't we break the elevator on our way back, our way out?
Yes, you did.
Well, been about more than a week. Maybe they fixed it in that time. So first, we should probably check to see if the elevator is operational. Maybe they fixed it.
Above table, an elevator would likely make a good deal of noise. So do we
Yeah,
want
but
to do that and risk them knowing we're here?
Yeah, but there was like ropes that went up and down, so we could probably just like climb down it without actually using the elevator.
But we could
If
do
it's
that
fixed.
without checking if it's working or not.
No, because we cut the ropes. Unless how tall was that cliff?
A good distance up. I think it was
Yeah,
300-ish feet.
yeah. I don't know if we all could cumulatively have enough rope to get down there. I have some rope.
You once again all hear in the back of your head. We could just go in through the one entrance and just stick to the shadows.
Was there an entrance on top of the cliff?
No.
No.
But there was a large entrance in which the forces of Greenest smashed into while y'all were escaping.
Works for me.
That sounds like it requires considerably less physical labor, so on we go.
Above table, I thought Lunaretta was going to say that it would take a lot of work, and I was already ready to say that Vidar is going to offer to carry Lunaretta.
Oh, well, you could still carry me. I don't see why that requires certain parameters.
So y'all are going for the front entrance?
Stealthily, I believe.
Alrighty then. I will need a stealth check from everyone.
I am one stealthy big man.
Oh, I wish I had a hero point. I apologize.
Torquil's going full Mission Impossible mode.
You'll
Wait, what heavy
start.
armor is Vidar wearing?
It's probably medium armor. It's just marked as heavy armor.
He's wearing scale mail.
Yep, medium armor.
Okay.
That makes
It's just
sense.
a heavier set of armor, not heavy armor specifically. But y'all start working y'all's way, trying to avoid being out in the open. Y'all have lost track of Keith. Y'all have lost track of Torquil. Y'all have lost track of Nimi. Y'all have lost track of Axie. You've lost track of Weisel. The dragons are gone. A lot of people, y'all just don't know where they went. You're kind of hoping they're here somewhere. But y'all start to move out, and you would have expected to kind of hear the noise of a camp, because you remember how big it was. But you do not hear the expected sounds you would have expected from a large number of people being in the small valley that the camp was nestled into. So you continue making your way around. At a distance, you do see what looks like heavily damaged watchtowers. Do y'all stop to take a poke around, or do y'all continue to head towards the entrance?
Do we see anyone manning the watchtower immediately, or?
It's hard to say from your cover as you're being careful and sneaky, but you could attempt an approach to get a better view.
Vidar will start to head that way to get a closer look at the tower.
I'll join them.
Vidar starts to move through the forest, the cracking of branches under feet from time to time. But it doesn't take long before you see at the bottom there is massive damage to one of the support beams that's holding the entire structure up, as it looks like something took a massive chunk.
Can I tell what the damage looks like it's from?
Roll me and investigate.
Investigation. Alright then.
You think that based on the large chunk that is missing, it might have been some kind of fire. Not fire, beast.
Like a dragon.
Yeah. Could be.
I'm gonna come up behind Vidar and take a look at it as well.
Would it be close enough to where Vidar would see Torquil?
You wouldn't see him, but if once he announces his presence, he would. You don't hear that stealthy giant anywhere.
I just sneak up behind Vidar and whisper, "What you looking at, laddie?"
You are going to hear a muffled squeak as he covers his mouth and looks towards the source of the sound. I guess since Torquil made his presence known, then Vidar would see him.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
And
not
he will
invisible.
respond. Yeah, that's fair.
I was blending into the rock.
But yeah, go ahead, Vidar.
Yeah. Vidar would go whisper back in like one of those like obviously very loud but trying to whisper kind of voices where he's like, "It looks like a dragon took a bite out of the tower."
Dragon, huh? I'm going to investigate as well.
Okay.
Yes,
Seems
I
pretty
concur.
good. Seems a big chunk. You can even see teeth marks.
Hey, dragon probably. I don't think this thing could support our weight either. We should probably head back to the group.
That would probably be for the best.
And Torquil will fade back into the foliage, somehow blending in.
His gray skin working wonders for the rocks around him.
Yes. I am one with the stone.
He is stone-born. But it doesn't take you
Alright.
long to get back to Ruben and the others.
Alright, so what'd you two see?
Looks like a dragon took a bite out of the tower. A big one, too.
Hey, as Torkel just emerges from a nearby boulder. Hey,
It's not a
lots of bite
boulder.
marks.
It's a rock.
Have there been any well, I'm sure you and yours have had a run-in with a dragon relatively recently, and I'm not talking about the little ones that have taken a liking to Nimi, but well, have you had any recent encounters with dragons around these parts?
Lassie, don't you remember when we escaped from the camp in the first place? There was a big old dragon in the sky.
Even before that.
Oh, right. You know what? To be fair, that day there was a bit going on. But now that you mention it, I suppose that does make sense.
Even before our raid on the camp, the whole reason that Greenest fell under attack is because the raiders were led by a blue dragon.
I think what I'm getting at is whether or not we should be expecting for our large, scaly friend to make a reappearance in these parts. I'm hoping no.
If we haven't seen it yet, I doubt we have anything to worry about. It's not exactly like it keeps itself well hidden.
Hey, kind of hard to miss a gigantic blue lizard.
Is the gigantic gray Goliath.
I know.
Voice
Voice in my
you
head.
know what?
But anyway, you see anything on top of the tower? Anyone manning it?
I look over at Vidar. Oh shite! We never checked to see if anyone was actually inside the watchtower.
Well, if it's hanging on by a thread like you said, that's probably a good thing.
Oh, I could have probably tipped the thing over.
Based on what I've heard about the damage to the tower, can I make a quick intelligence check for Ruben? Like, of the party member, like, he's definitely the smallest and lightest weight of everyone, so, it may not hold anyone else's weight, but would it hold his?
You're pretty sure. Roll me an investigate. Disadvantage since you can't see it.
That's a 2.
If you had to guess, maybe. You're pretty light. You or somebody like Keith, maybe even Axie might be able to get up there.
No, Ruben's not gonna put the kid in danger, and Keith, well, is he still with us, or can we not tell at this point?
You're not sure where he went. Now that you
Does
think
sound
about
like
it, you don't know where Keith or Axie are. Or Nimi, for that matter.
I assume that they're all together, and they got enough brains between the three of them to outweigh our group by twofold.
The brain cells left the party.
That's smart.
I just
Well, between the
realized.
rest of
Oh,
us,
go ahead. I'm the
only candidate who could probably scale up that thing without making it topple over, so I think I'll take that chance.
I believe in you, Ruben.
Anything happens, we'll be right at the base of the tower, and we'll storm the place if someone tries anything with you.
May the light guide you. And I will use Bardic Inspiration. So for the next 10 minutes, if you roll an attack or skill die, you can, I think it's a skill die.
Yeah.
Or ability check. They call it ability check, not skill. 1d6. Best of luck to you, sir.
Ruben gives you a nod and he unstraps his battle axe from his back and hands it to you. It being his heaviest weapon, he's entrusting it to you for, holding on to while he's making the scale.
I'll grab it. Both hands.
Alright. Here's to it. And Ruben will sneak his way over to the watchtower to is there a ladder going up to the top of it?
Yeah, well, definitely. There's a ladder worked in under the bottom of it. You can see it is, as well, also heavily damaged.
Yeah, right. Ruben will start scaling it.
Alrighty, roll me a acrobatics.
Alrighty. 16.
You start climbing up. The wood feels brittle under your under your fingers as you pull yourself up one by one, moving slowly and carefully as you feel the entire structure start to lean side to side. All of it is covered in this kind of black residue the entire way.
Okay. Ruben will not be deterred. As he makes his way to the top of the ladder, he'll be cautious enough to just kind of like poke his the top of his head out to see what he can see on the tower, keeping the rest of his body obscured.
You see it's a little inlet that has, well, not really, no, a small room that is open, top covering it, and there is defensive positions for archers, but mostly it looks like you're supposed to watch out over the edges to see whatever's going on. But you do not see anybody here. However, there's a significant amount of blood staining the dark wood.
Okay. Not seeing anyone immediately. Ruben will scale the ladder in its entirety and enter the room.
Roll me a D100, call high or low.
I will call low on this one.
Gotcha.
Alrighty.
So you managed to get up there. What are you going to do? You
So
are currently about 70 feet in the air.
Okay, I feel like Ruben has enough sense that he'd while he would go peek out the one of the sides of the tower to kind of survey the area, see if there's any sign of the dragon in question. He would have enough sense to go to the corner that's opposite the one that took all the damage his friends described.
Fair, I mean, you saw it when you walked in. When you walked up to it. Massive chunk taken out of one of the legs. But you settle in and you start to look out over, and in a little ways off, it's hard to see from your positioning, because this looks like it's mostly meant to look out over the woods and the area surrounding the valley. But you can see what looks like a familiar mishmash of tents that you remember seeing. A lot of them are scorched all to hell, as you see a lot of damage left by the fire that was raging when y'all were in the camp.
Carol, perception as I'm kind of surveying for any signs of movement down below.
Are you looking specifically in the camp or out in the woods?
He'd be looking into the camp.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna add that Bardic Inspiration die.
Okay.
D6, right?
Yep. So
Okay.
that's a 9. You see the only thing of note, you don't see anybody really moving around within the camp as a whole. It all seems very quiet. But off towards the entrance, you do see a pillar of smoke. So some kind of fire.
Okay, I'm guessing I'm too far away to tell if it's from more fire damage or from an actual campfire.
You wouldn't be able to tell, yeah. Doesn't look super big, though. So if it's
Okay.
from the fire, it's just the smoldering wrecks of it, and if it's a campfire, it's not that big.
Okay. Before I return to ground level, I want to do a quick survey of the room before I go, just making sure there's nothing of use left behind.
You don't see anything, but right as you're turning, you hear a and a snap. And you feel the
crap.
entire thing start to sway, moving multiple feet in either direction. It's going, woo, woo. What are you gonna do, Ruben?
I'm guessing the ladder itself is starting to buckle underneath this weight.
Oh yeah.
I am going to quickly dive towards the. Actually, Ruben's going to leap out the window that he was peering out of, reaching to kind of like slide down the length of the tower.
Okay. The problem is, as you are diving, the rough movement of you getting your feet in and vaulting over the wooden edge completely destabilizes this tower, and you hear crack, 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 and this entire thing starts to tumble. Not falling over, but the legs themselves are coming out from under it as it is falling down. And you find yourself in midair, falling.
Okay. Quickly scanning through the spell list if there's anything that can help me in this situation, and I'm not seeing anything.
The spell would be
So-
Featherfall.
Which Ruin does not have. Let's see here. Does he have any cloth on his person? He does have. Let's see here. How thick is a bedroll?
It's leather. You would not be able to use it as a parachute. It's also tied up on your bag.
Okay. Ruben will reach from his. He'll reach for his possessions and pull out his tower shield he got from the kobold he stole it from. I would like to make a acrobatics check to attempt to slide down the length of the tower, skateboard style.
The tower's not tipping over. It went down. You're falling alongside it. Straight down.
At the very least, bracing for impact then.
Gotcha. You hit the ground hard. There is a solid crunch. As the rest of the party, y'all had to get out the way. That thing came down, and it's coming down hard. As splinters of wood are going in every direction. As Ruben, you are going to take 27 bludgeoning damage.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Good news is, I still have 28 hit points left.
are we able to see Ruben?
Oh yeah, because he jumped out of the tower. He lands outside the rubble. He just slams into the ground, leaving an indent worthy of a Yamcha.
Lift
Nice.
my arm up. I lift my arm up. If anything dust or anything flies my way, I'm gonna try to cover my face.
Fair enough.
What?
Ruben shakily holds up a thumbs up. I'm okay.
Oh,
I just
no.
It's okay, my spine broke, my fault.
Oh no, Reuben, our dear friend has perished. Oh no.
The thumbs up immediately turns into a middle finger.
All right, come here, and I'll go ahead and spare at least. Wait, you still have your temp HP, right? I assume it got swallowed up though by the damage.
I don't recall having temp HP. Oh, right, from your from
Yeah,
earlier
inspiring
something.
leader.
How much was that again?
It should be 6.
Okay, so that brings me up to 34 at least.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
What
I have one
happened?
less. I have one last splinter in my ass.
You took a tumble, laddie.
Yeah, just gotta walk it off.
Well, what did you see up there?
Well, much of it was forest line, but I was able to see a bit into the camp. There's some fire from the damage that we caused, and some fire that I couldn't tell if was more of the damage or was signs of campfires. Place looks pretty well abandoned. What's left there may just be a skeleton crew.
Hey,
You
if that's
think we could take him?
if it's just a skeleton crew, then we're gonna have some fun breaking some bones.
At the very least, I didn't see a dragon amongst them, so good news.
Well, there's one silver lining to that tower collapsing at least. We'll at least have quite a lot of timber to put those little fuckers on. Anyway, let's get going.
Ruben does give a smirk at that line.
Hey,
He- Oh, go ahead.
let's get back to the rest of the group.
Yeah, hang on. Ruben will take one of the smaller pieces of timbers and kind of use it as a walking cane for a moment.
Fair. It's not in good condition.
Well, neither is Ruben.
Fair. But
Gotta be careful, friend.
are you all heading for the entrance?
Yes, I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure stealth is out the window after pretty much making the tower
Well, yeah,
collapse.
if anybody's not deaf, they heard that. But y'all end up doing some walking and end up on the top left of this map.
Oh, sweet Jesus. I did zoom out.
As we're
Nice.
walking,
Oh,
I'm
there-
going to slap Ruben on the back and say, "It's fine. Our
Ah, my
cracks
splinter.
allow the light to shine through." And you'll heal for 4.
Hell, why can't I can't center myself.
Yeah, I can't either. Weird.
There we go.
Oh, I'm on the wrong side. There we go.
Yeah, thanks for the pat on the back there.
Is
Yup.
Zoom tight? Or was it a cup fatter?
Do note
It
every
was-
square on the map is worth 10 feet.
Oh, so that's why we can't. Oh, wait, there we go.
Interesting.
Or-
Okay.
Above
sure.
above table, when do we take our break?
Whenever somebody calls for it.
Okay. Would you be okay if we take one now? I gotta take my dog out.
Yeah, we'll take a quick 5-10. We'll take a 10-minute break. We'll be back at 45.
Alrighty.
Be right back. And we're back. What is the party doing?
Well, we're here at the entrance. What do we see?
You can see the absolute decimated remains of a large gate. Looks like it was completely torn through and burned during the attack. The ground here is also saturated
Saturated what?
in blood.
Oh. Ugh.
Hey,
Uh, are we able to see these guys like in the distance?
Oh yeah, you can see them just fine. They're just on the other side of the makeshift barrier. There is a group of what looks like just normal guys sitting around a campfire.
Well, if we can see them, then Ruben's gonna be quickly ushering everyone like over this way. Come, we don't want to be seen.
Huh? Well, okay.
why is Nimi on the opposite side of us?
I was wondering if we were supposed to be saying Demi.
They're
You
on the
don't,
Is she?
but you don't see me.
This map's so big.
So you all
Okay, so-
scurry off to the side, trying to hide behind the bushes, getting away from everything. Can I get a perception check from that party?
Sure.
I don't see shite.
Torquero, you're too busy diving into a tree. You get face first in the tree.
They got a mouthful of bark.
What?
Ruben's too concerned getting everyone head first into the tree.
They said you were all bark and no bite, but now you bit the bark and you're the one that's gonna win. But Lunaretta and Ollie, you're almost certain one of those guys is just watching the party run off.
I don't mean to alarm anyone, but I think we might already have been seen.
Oh, okay. And Vidar's going to immediately walk out of the hiding spot and go, should we just go say hi?
Honestly, we don't want to be rude.
Do these guys look like the guards from when we were prisoners?
No, none that you recognize. They look like people, but they're not wearing any of the weird robes. They're not carrying whips. They've got swords and they've got bows, but that's about it.
What time of day are we at right now?
We'll pass midday.
The sun's up high in the sky.
So how far can we approach before they call out to us?
They haven't yet.
But like the one who saw is still looking at us, right?
No.
Are they all men, or is it like
Yeah,
a
they're all men.
mishmash? Evening, fellow. Not evening. Afternoon, fellows.
Hail and well met.
You see one of them look at you, give you a scowl, and then look back at the fire.
Oh, come now. Is that any way to show some measure of hospitality for weary travelers?
Don't give a fuck who you are.
Oh,
Don't give a fuck if you got out of a horse's ass. You can fuck right off.
There's no need
do
for
no
that kind
such
of
thing.
language.
Hey, listen to the wee lad. No reason for that language towards a lady. Even
That's
if
a
that lady
lady?
tends to. Hey, I was surprised too.
You don't have to put yourself down like that, Torquil, my dear.
I agree that she can be tiresome in the first few minutes of meeting her, but still, language in front of a lady. Didn't your mamas ever teach you better?
Before I stabbed her. She was the right cut, she was. Now, take your people and fuck off.
Well, dang, that is just unfortunate right there. Here we are, a hungry bunch of travelers, flush with gold, and we were hoping to buy some victuals off of you, perhaps at a exorbitant price.
Roll me persuasion.
To kind of like add to it, Ruben will take off his coin belt and give it a shake, as it is hefty with roughly 50 gold. Oh, wait, that was performance.
Do it, dude.
Persuasion. Oof.
Oh, God, the night and day, black and white, the duality. I love it.
Unfortunately
don't
for
suppose
you,
anyone would
everything we
break-
got here has already been bought.
Oracle's gonna look around their camp. Does it seem like they got all this stuff through honest means, or is it
I
more
mean,
look
it
more
looks like
loot?
they're just wearing like simple leathers and bows, and they've made like a drying rack and whatnot to deal with meats. They don't have anything super like, oh, I stole this. It just looks like a bunch of guys out in the woods.
This looks like quite the setup you lads have here.
You a blind cunt too?
Now, lads, I said watch your languages in front of ladies.
You can't watch languages, you oaf. It's sounds.
Hey, it's real hard to make those sounds without tongues in your mouth, isn't it?
Well,
So
I
maybe-
suppose it
maybe
would.
keep-
But you managed to do it without a brain, so I imagine we can figure it out.
How about this? Let's all calm down, and really all we are here for is some information. You wouldn't happen to have known what transpired here, would you?
You know, if I looked around, there might have been a fucking fire.
Brilliant deduction.
On that note, how long you guys been here? Sorry.
Why the fuck would I tell you?
Vidar is going to look at Ruben and go, just point to the other side of the camp and go, don't we just need to get past?
Ruben gives a nod and he looks back to one of the how'd you describe them again?
There's just a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, he'll look to kind of the lead dude as he says, well, as mentioned before, we're weary travelers just looking for safe passage.
And you in the
chance we
wrong
can,
fucking place.
Does that mean you're not willing to let us go past?
I don't give a fuck where the hell you go.
That is so kind of you.
Well, in that case, we'll be heading in that direction.
Yeah,
Then fuck right off.
Vidar's just-
Hey, lovely to meet you, lads.
I hate your sense of decorum.
Dubbers.
The party just walking by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
They make no effort to get up and stop you. They do not give a fuck.
When we're out of earshot, Loretta is just gonna whisper towards, like, I guess everyone is just sort of say, like, you see, that sort of attitude, they're never gonna win a woman like me. So uncouth.
once
I'd
we're
love
out
to
here.
lie- Oh,
Oh,
go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll say that for.
Okay. Vidar is going to mention, they remind me of this one woman at my hometown. She was a real asshole. She got her work done, but she would bitch the entire time. Don't
Can
know
I get
what
a perception
accent
check
I'm
from the party again?
doing. Yeah.
And do.
Mm-hmm. Perception, you said?
Yep. Ollie
no.
and Vidar are the only one that hears this, but y'all hear the fucking group of idiots in the back. How the fuck you think they got that lizard in the fucking dress? They probably pushed him. Yeah. Think they stabbed him over it? That fucking would've. It was a shit dress.
There and soap. That was okay. Oh, I want to do something, but I might get in trouble by the group.
Once they're out of earshot, Torkel will say, well, it's like that. Need a right kick in the arse.
Do note, Torquil did not hear it. It is just Vidar and Ollie that picked it up.
Oh no! That's what I wanted to say beforehand.
Okay, fair enough.
Talking about their mothers like that.
Well, as we walk by the tents, if they're open, kind of how they are on the map, I kind of just want to look into them here. Do I see anything of note?
Not really. It looks like just an absolute mess. A lot of people left in a hurry, and there's a lot of damage from the fire.
I will roll my eyes at these people and keep on marching ahead.
By the way, after hearing that comment, Vidar is going to run up to, honestly, to Ruben and go and whisper to him, "Will I get fussed at if I try and shoot one of those assholes with an arrow? They just said something very mean and I want to scare them."
Ruben will look to you and give a little bit of a half smirk as he says, "Well, I'd probably do that, but they don't think I'm the best judge of character."
At that, Vidar is going to take his longbow out and start prepping it where anyone can see him.
Torkel will call out, Vidar lad, what you doing with that?
They said something very mean. They want to give them lesson.
Vidar, I want you to understand that no matter what happens, I truly appreciate it, and I really hope you get a good old headshot.
Torkel's gonna run over to Vidar and grab hold of the shaft of the arrow, before they actually get a chance to loose it. Look, were they rude cunts? Aye. Do they deserve a good smack in the mouth? Aye, double aye. But don't start fights that we don't need to.
They insulted Lunaretta, though.
They did what? Wait, what did they say?
They insulted you in your dress.
My dress?
Lunaretta, don't start fights. Lunaretta. I was gonna drop the arrow and run after Lunaretta. Get back here, you damn lass! And Torkel's gonna grab Lunaretta around the waist and pick them up.
Are they within 60 feet? No!
You hear one coming back as you're marching back. You hear one of them. "Oh look, the bitch is coming back. You think her mum was like one of those Komodos? Didn't even get a man, just off-bred herself? Probably. Fucking dragon bones."
Alright, Vidar's gonna let loose the arrow. I'm sorry.
Would Torkel just hear the whistle of an arrow coming over?
Do know from where Vidar is, he can't hear that. Torquil and Lunaretta can, because they're right there.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I can't even do a perception check to see if I heard it?
No, you're way out of
You're
range.
over 200 feet away.
Yeah, you're a long way away.
I don't even think you're in range to shoot an arrow.
With a
I have a
longbow. I think they are.
Longbow, okay.
I think that's
Yeah, longbows
300.
are 600 feet. They just
Oh,
have
600.
advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Are you gonna grab me, Torquil, or?
I was I tried to grab you around the waist and pick you up over my shoulder.
You bastard.
Are you gonna fight me?
What is that?
It would
Contested
be
athletics?
Athletics or acrobatics versus Torquil's athletics.
I'll do acrobatics.
Lunaretta slips through.
Damn you, you slippery lizard.
What do I have?
Since Vidar didn't hear the comment, though, he is going. Instead of letting loose just then, he's gonna look towards Ruben for permission.
They do see you, and that you see they are starting to stand up, all grabbing bows as well. They are all armed with longbows.
Remember,
I-
if they fire first, then we're justified.
Torkel, you have to understand. It'd be very, very easy to kill them all.
They're probably a bunch of weak nonsense. And I'm saying that at full volume, 'cause I don't care if they hear me. But we don't need to start fights when we're here trying to investigate shite, right?
But my dress.
Who cares about what they said about your dress? They're just a bunch of drunk half-wits with nary a brain cell between a lot of them. You're bored, haven't you been heckled before?
Maybe you're right. It's been a while. Oh God, since I'll be perfectly frank. I'm not even the biggest fan of this one. I just don't like it when they point it out.
Forget it. Go back to the group. I look over at the group at the rest of the assholes. Are they looking at us with bows drawn or bows in hand?
Oh yeah, they don't really give a fuck about you. They're watching Vidar.
All right.
They haven't
I'll
drawn the arrows, but their hands are all close to quivers. You know, if this goes bad, they are going to start shooting very fast. But it's not the I have it on the bow ready. It's hands near weapon situation.
All right. You go back to Ruben and Vidar and let them know not to start it, and I'll de-escalate.
Fine. I guess I'll leave the quartet of bumfucks to you then.
Hey,
And on that last word, she'd be yelling that out towards them.
I bet you specialize in that, you damn lizard, don't you?
Oh, bitch, you can't afford this.
Yeah, free.
I am very glad that Vidar cannot hear this ring.
So as Lura heads back to the group, I'm gonna go over here. All right, lads, take your hands off your weapons. We're not going to start shite.
Tell that to your fucking big boy over there.
They'll put their weapon away. You guys don't put your weapons up, all right?
But they do first. We'll put up second.
I don't know if you see this, but just note that Vidar did lower it at least.
Yeah, they've relaxed their grip as well, but they are still have them in their hands. The same as you.
Okay, I just wanted to know.
Look, we're just going to go be over there. We won't bother you. You don't bother us, eh?
Fair enough. Take your right bitch out. Maybe she need to be trained.
Oracle's just gonna take a deep breath through the nose, like deep enough that you could see they could see his mustache like waving in the air from the vacuum.
You actually see one of the smaller ones. I've actually got a brother that's good with training lizards. He had this little one that likes skittering across the grounds. Real nice, like. Maybe I can give you some pointers. Not sure if the big ones are like the little ones.
I'm just going to ignore that. You guys go back to whatever the fuck you were doing, having a circle jerk of some kind. I don't know. I don't care. Just you stay out of our way, we stay out of yours, eh?
You realise you're the only fucking one that's been moving, yeah?
Hey, but y'all haven't had your mouth moving. Which,
Yeah, so the fucking you. At least we know what the fuck we're saying.
do ya?
No better than you damn stone man.
Hey, I am stone. You really want to see what I'm made of?
Yeah. Bet you if we hit you, we get a bunch of pebbles.
I'm not. I ain't drunk enough to punch up with you.
Then go find something to drink, you daft bitch.
Forget it. I got shit to do. And Torko's gonna start walking off.
Okay.
And Torko's just gonna think in his head. At least they didn't say shit about my mustache. That was hit me into a right rage. I'm thinking that's what I'm thinking in my head. And yes, CC, I know I was giving you an opportunity.
And they don't fucking take it. It's a righteous mustache. They ain't gonna fucking hate on the mustache. They're sexist, not stupid.
Assuming we come back this way, and those four are still here.
We're going to ignore them and continue on, eh? I'm
Fine. I'll be the bigger person, I suppose.
Oracle will look to the rest of the group, specifically Vidar.
Hey, as soon as Lunaretta
eh?
said it was okay, Vidar's putting up his bow. They insulted Lunaretta, so she gets the final say as whether he tries to take out those assholes or not.
Right.
We'll just leave alone those four assholes who look like they're inbred 4 times over, and she'd be yelling that towards them. All right, let's go.
Bet you don't even know how to count to 4, you daft dragon bitch.
I'm too far to hear.
They probably yelled
Only
it.
I get the final word.
Ollie's gonna stop at these crossroads, look back where he came, look this direction, look where the group's heading. He's like, "Damn, these guys are kind of crazy." And it dawns on him for the first time that he's been rolling around with monsters, kobolds, Goliath, and it became apparent when we crossed those humans, who otherwise would have probably not give us a hard time. He thinks. He reluctantly marches forward.
Is Ollie racist?
He might be a little bit. He's like, but he
Wait,
marches forward. So that's
did
why.
you say any of that, or
No. He just stopped there at the crossroads and was like, yeah.
okay?
And then, he's like, no, don't. He's like, I know better. He's like, I'll give him a shot.
As y'all are walking along, you still walk through the ruined remains of the camp. Things getting worse as it comes as y'all get closer to where the start of the flames were. And you can see a couple different entrances to the cave system. You actually see the ones y'all ended up in off to the right. But there's also a large cave to the very center.
Watch where you step, folks. I'm pretty sure a lot of these soot piles used to be people.
Hey. Truly, this is a massacre.
Oh, that's unsanitary. It's you would see Lunaretta is like really watching her footing now, not in the sense of like oh, I need to be respectful, but more of like, oh, I really don't want to get any of that on my shoes. Ah,
Y'all
you
could
don't
almost
suppose.
hear the sounds of everything that happened when you were here. It's starting to pulse in your heads. You can feel the blood starting to pump for those that were here last time.
Hmm.
Your muscles immediately start to ache as well. Remember the endless toil you had to go through while you were here.
Oracle rolls his shoulders, cracking his neck. Ah, this place brings back bad muscle memory.
Oh, I was just about to say, if you think about it, it kind of takes me back, you know. This is how we first met. Things were actually somewhat pretty exciting, you know. Got the blood pumping. Uh, you and I had that little rendezvous, I suppose you could call it. But yes.
Lass, I don't know what you're talking about, but we never had no rendezvous.
Oh, come now. That night when you when we first met, when you approached me, and she'd be giving you finger guns and a wink.
You mean the night when that asshole guard kicked me in the stash?
Ruben, as you are walking down into this section of the camp, can you get a perception check?
Okay. As I'm doing so, Ruben will comment, this place is covered in enough soot to, this place is covered in soot and yet it's still not burnt down enough.
Ruben, as you're walking down this path right here, you recognize a bit of ground that you remember stumbling across while you were running through the night. And your eyes almost unwillingly follow the path off to the left where you last saw your friend here in this camp. And then, Ruben, you make a discovery. Still hanging from the cross off to the left is the now torn open corpse of what was once a familiar black dragonborn. Still hanging from her bonds.
Ruben is trembling right now.
You can see
Wow.
damage to the body. It looks like carrion feeders have been here.
It looks like what's been through here?
Carrion feeders, like vultures and shit. Crows,
Ah, okay.
ravens, seagulls,
Wait,
scavengers.
I thought Ruben cut down the body and tried to drag them along back to the elevator.
He was going to, but he never actually did because he was out of time. They grabbed Axie and went.
So we can all see the body, right?
No, none of the rest of y'all have noticed. Ruben's looking at it.
Oh,
Where on the map did you say it was again?
It is over here.
What
Okay.
happened?
Be right up
Ruben's
against this
immediately
wall.
like stopping off in that direction.
oh, I suppose we're going this way. Ruby, come here, boy.
He's completely ignoring the group as he's single-mindedly heading towards the body.
Making me hike up my skirts. Ugh. Now, what's so important? Oh,
The smell of
Damn.
decomposing corpses waft into your nose now that you've approached as you see the number of people that were left here. Those that were too rowdy, those that couldn't get what they had to do done, those that were just left here.
Ruben takes in
Probably
a
at
deep
least
breath.
40 of them in total.
Ruben takes in a deep breath before he says, Ali, Vidar, meet the biggest bitch of a black dragonborn I ever knew, and my best friend.
yes. Looking at her now, it's truly a crime that she was stolen from you. Just because, well, there are so few good-looking Dragonborn women out there.
This ain't right. Anybody got a shovel?
Wait, but before we do any of that, as a member of her species, um, uh, uh, may I pay some respects to your fallen comrade?
Ruben looks to Lunaretta with a hard look and says, "No jokes, not this time."
I would never. And am I able to eyeball and see if on Vidar's body, or not Vidar, Vandrit's body, if like their pockets are full or anything?
They don't even have clothes that that mean anything. It's just scraps.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh. Huh. You have my sincerest condolences, Ruben.
What would I have to roll to see if Lunaretta was just basically eyeing it to see if they had anything worth taking?
Insight.
Do I
I
roll
have a-
anything?
I have a-
Deception or
yeah.
No, it's because it's just based on a DC. The Torque roll
Okay.
doesn't pick it up.
Could I argue that I have insight based on all my years of gambling and watching other people's like true intentions?
Do
And
what?
just knowing Lunaretta.
Like watching people and seeing, looking for their tells and their mannerisms.
It would not be something that gives advantage here, because that's just what
Damn.
the skill does.
oh sorry.
You're okay. Sorry, you can go ahead.
Oh, I was just about to say. Oh, Nimi, we found your friend. Sorry for your loss.
Vidar's going to walk up next to Ruben and dig in his bag for a spare beaded bracelet that he probably has made dozens of before, and motions in his hands towards Vandrick with it, and ask Ruben, "May I leave this with her as a form of respect?"
Ruben looks up to you and gives a slight nod.
Oi, Lunaretta. Do your race have any specific burial rites that need to be adhered to? Like, do you cremate? Do you bury? Do you what do you all do?
Well, oh, I know. Typically speaking, actually, would I know anything, any tradition like that?
Roll me religion.
Okay. Hey.
Oop, well, he dropped off into the other table.
Ollie. They're in Kalo's campaign table.
Yeah, I see that.
Get them back up here.
You good, Ollie?
Yes.
Okay. But Lunaretta, you know that you're familiar with some of the old ways of dealing with the bodies. There's a lot that prefer to be cremated. Let the fire of dragons take them.
Oh wait, so they specifically get cremated by dragonfire?
It doesn't have to be dragonfire, but it's the thought behind it. Breath weapons are very often the main weapon to use it. At least for those that have that kind. The white dragons tend to do other things, but...
Well,
my horn so that the gates of heaven may open and accept your friend, if I may. And I'll hold up my horn.
Ollie,
uh,
you'll hear in the back of your head, we are on a stealth mission. Blowing a horn right now will just get us killed.
uh, I would certainly regale this sort of cremation tradition to the group, saying that usually we would honor our kindred by cremating them with a breath weapon, a dragon fire. I unfortunately don't think my own breath would be of any use in this case.
I think I can manage this. Ruben will go through his belongings and pull out the flask of alcohol they got from Barley. He's going to douse the body in it and place a hand to his stomach as he'll use a firebolt to ignite the body.
It goes up pretty easy. It's been sitting out in
Fuck is
the
that?
sun for a while, so decomposition has already started, and it's been a good long while at this point. Long enough that that body goes up pretty easy. It's not as wet as it was when it first went. But with the addition of the alcohol, it burns, and it burns bright.
Yeah, I figured this was fitting for you, buddy. You loved Barley's alcohol so much, and yeah, you tend to worship it more than any other god, so best thing I can think of for a burial right for you.
You see the flames grow and grow and grow, becoming larger and larger, more so than they should be in a situation like this. There's not near enough fuel for a flame this bright. But yet it still does.
This puts me in mood of a limerick. In forsaken sands, a solemn sight. Vandrick's funeral, a mournful night. Black scales did shine as friends gathered in line to bid farewell to Vandrick's light.
Thank you, Darkwell.
I did not know Vandrick long, but she seemed like a good loss.
She wasn't, but I'm sure she appreciates it all the same.
I'm sorry, Nimi. The light cannot hide in the darkness. And I will grab my horn and blow out of respect for the fallen family.
You hear the horn echoes through the valley.
After a moment of silence, I'll say, may your friend rest in peace.
Oracles go once the fire. Like, how long does it usually take for the fire to die down and the ashes to gather at the bottom?
Hours. Not a
We got to
quick
come
thing.
back. Yeah, so we gotta come back here later.
Mhm.
Park. Park.
Oh, can you
Yeah.
hear the fucking dogs? Damn it.
Mhm.
It's okay. At least for me, it is.
So-
But after a few minutes, Vidar will say, "Not to make light of their passing, but we do have a mission we might want to continue on with. Perhaps we can come back and gather the ashes if need be.
Agreed. This is gonna be burning for a few hours. So let's go
Okay.
find some bodies to toss into it.
Well, no, we don't want to mix the ashes.
Oh, I wasn't talking about dead bodies.
Fair enough, laddie. Let's get going. You find anything to me?
Maybe if you're saying anything, we don't hear you.
I did not say anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. Oh. I'm gonna be honest. The moment that horn blows, Nimi casts a spell and is going to hide.
Oh, so you're not technically there right now.
No.
You'll see her making a fucking run for it.
She makes a peace sign and slowly disappears.
Not even just a peace sign. You see Axie pop out of just from view, and Nimi goes to hide.
Torquil will look around and check to see if anyone is coming to investigate that loud horn.
Roll me perception.
Come on, perception. Don't fuck with me. Damn it.
No, you don't see anybody.
Hmm.
You heard some birds jump into the air, but that's about it.
Well, onward and downward, as they say.
I should note if Ruin hasn't gotten his battle axe back from Ollie at this point, he'll do so before we enter.
Oh yeah, I would have gave that to you upon I would have given it to you sooner.
And Torquil will head into the tunnels.
So, Nimi, where are you go?
The tunnel.
Okay, so you're going there. To hide.
Yeah. Well, that's where we're supposed to be anyway. And I know that Axie's not going to leave a job not done. So basically, the moment that happens, Nimi goes to the tunnels, cast invisibility on Axie because I have the better stealth. And then goes and just darts and goes to hide so that we can do the job.
Alrighty. As y'all are moving along, is there anything you would like to do before entering the tunnels?
Nothing I can think of Vidar would do.
Nope.
Just make sure before we burned I'm blanking on my names now.
Andric?
Vandrick, there we go. Before we burned Vandrick's body, just make sure they didn't have any of their weapons or their shield on them, did they? It was just their corpse.
Yeah, they didn't even have proper clothes. Like you, they were stripped of everything when y'all were captured.
Did they ever find Vandrick's stuff?
No.
Oh, before we set off into the dark, really quickly, I suppose I should give a formal apology to you all and just say that in the short time that we've been traveling together, I do value our friendship. It's just that I like to cut to tension with humor. So, uh, do forgive me if I start being a bit more of an ass of myself, especially as we are potentially running into about, I don't know, half a dozen or so ambushes.
Lassie, you gotta learn not to jinx us.
Ooh, but maybe they were expecting us to expect what they were expecting us to do. So in a roundabout way, I'm not jinxing us.
Lassie, I'm not even gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole of collapsing. Before we get down there, out of character, see, the powerful build trait of Goliath, would that mean I could have someone like Ruben on my shoulders without reducing my movement speed?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn to Ruben and ask him, hey, Ruben, I can't really see in the dark, and I don't really want to light a lantern down there if we're trying to be stealthy. You think you can be my eyes down there?
Yeah, I guess I gotta use these peepers for something. All right,
Hey,
crouch on down. I'll climb up your back.
no need for that. Torquil will grab hold of Ruben under the arms, and just lift them up and onto my shoulders.
At the mention of Torquil's idea, Vidar is going to look towards Lunaretta
You also
and
have
hold his arms
Oh.
out.
Huh.
Are you afraid of the dark, Vidar?
I cannot see in dark.
Oh, honey. And she's gonna hold her hand and be like, oh, don't worry, I'll be with you every step of the way.
Neither can I. I'll put my arm out and put it on Vidara's shoulder. That's okay.
Fine
Ruben,
by me.
Oh,
How tall is Ollie?
5'8".
You're gonna be reaching up real high. Stars
Yeah,
like,
it'll probably be more mid back because Vidar is 7'7".
Oh shit. Okay,
yeah,
I'll
I'm
be
s-
right in like your shirt at waist level.
okay. Come along, class. Keep single file line as we go into the horrible death cave.
Torquil and Ruben are going in first.
Ruben Mother is just loud enough for only Torquil to hear. So this is what it feels like to be tall.
Hey, how's the weather up there? I always wanted to be the one to have to say that.
Let's runs into a stalactite. Rocky.
Feel are going
Huh.
E.
Yeah.
in.
And in response to what Ruben said, that's what I always say.
Oh.
I was right. It is real dark in here.
Yep. You see it goes into a natural born cave. This one doesn't have the same tool markings as the one you were familiar with. But it looks decently dark back there.
I'm
Alright.
wondering if I should have had Vidar light his lantern of tracking.
So where should I drag Ruben's token onto? I'm going in blind until it's on screen, I think.
You're on screen.
I am?
Mm-hmm. Let me see
Okay,
if your
because I don't
vision
see...
broke.
Oh. I
Yep,
can't see
it did.
anything.
Yeah, I know I don't have dark vision, but I can't see anything, even my token.
Yeah.
It-
Give me a second. I'm
It's-
fixing
There
it.
we go.
Okay.
Now I can see.
Vidar. Vidar, you have 0 for dark vision. Can anybody else not see?
I can't see.
I can't.
Seems everybody's vision got lost.
And the Lord said, "Let there be dark vision."
Well, I still don't have dark vision, yeah? Yeah, no, they don't.
And the Lord
Uh,
said, let there be a multiple spectrums of light.
Alright, can everybody see now?
mm-hmm.
E-
I can see
Vidar
them.
can.
Tiny little circle. Tiny little circle.
So Ruben roll direct to Torkel. All right, move 40 feet forward and then make a right.
40 feet forward, and then to the right. All right.
Hang on. One more thing. Come
I have
on.
such a horrible joke in the back of my brain for.
Did I just walk into a select?
Hang on.
Which one is on the
I-
ground? Stalactites or stalagmites?
I don't know. I just know one's got an M in it.
Wait, I meant to say 39 feet.
Stalagmites come from the floor. So
But as
stalactite.
y'all are walking in. Oh, have I lost? Yep, I have. Bloody hell, hang on.
Oh no.
If you have lost it, it shall be found.
Zero, I want to hear your joke.
What joke?
I thought Zero said he had a joke that he wanted to say.
I had to censor it
Okay,
in my
that's
mind.
gonna be a problem.
That's all I'll say.
One moment.
Oh no.
Everything okay?
Yeah, it's the freaking thing again.
No, is the map too big?
Yep.
No.
I like big maps, but they don't like me.
So, we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. There we go. Now you can see, and it doesn't kill my computer.
Yay. CC,
Yeah, that's
for
me.
my sake, is there any way that you could put like a small circle? Well, no, never mind. I'll know that I can't only see the circles next to me. That's fine. Never mind.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But y'all can actually see this entrance bit pretty well as sunlight is breathing in next to y'all. But Torko, you do walk into it, stalagmite. But is the rest of the party moving in with Torko?
Yep.
Ruben's on his shoulders, so yep.
Vidar is following Lunaretto's
Yeah.
hand.
I think Ollie's behind.
Nimi, are you
Yeah,
going
I'm
in as
following
well
with-
as the party
Oh.
is moving in?
I went in ahead of them.
Okay. They'd be like right together, so they didn't. So you'd be about here, and there goes that. But as y'all are doing that, y'all see an issue. As y'all are walking forward, y'all see people start popping out of the rocks themselves.
People are popping out of the rocks themselves.
As y'all see
Hi.
armed individuals come running at y'all. And this time, yes, you do recognize the cloaks of the cultists and the strange masks. But as they come charging for, yes, I see it. come charging forward. Will y'all stand and fight, or will you turn and run? Because you notice you are outnumbered.
We may be outnumbered, but they're outgunned.
Are they?
I was about to say half of our guns cannot see in the dark.
Yeah, we.
Yeah.
Well, we can see right here.
Yo, you can see this area just fine.
Nimmy's running back toward the. Okay, well, okay. Was I caught? Is the first question.
They haven't noticed you, but you know there's not enough places to hide. You're gonna get caught.
Okay. Well, I mean, my ass is gonna skitter up the wall and go back to the entrance because I'm the one with the flare.
Fair. So you're gonna be doing that. Is the rest of the party trying to fight or turning and running?
I'm presuming we cannot see Nemi, or
Oh, when she runs up the wall, you'll see her just fine. Because she's
Okay,
breaking her
whenever-
stealth.
when Vidar sees Nemi run off, he is going to turn to he is going to say, "Apologies, Lunaretta," and pick her up and bolt towards the entrance.
Oh well, I
we're
won't say no to another Princess Carrie.
So you have Vidar, Lunaretta, and Nimi on the retreat. Ollie, Torquirl, and Ruben, what are y'all doing? Because y'all do notice there are
Well,
ones coming up from behind you that y'all will need to deal with, but there is a chance y'all can get out if y'all start running immediately.
Well, my movement is at the mercy of Torquil right now, so it's up to him.
Well, I'm going to see that everyone else. I'm going to turn around and see everyone else rather than. So Torquil was going to clamp both hands on Ruben's thighs and said, "Hold on, wee lad. Tactical retreat." And Torquil is going to start running out back toward the entrance, full throttle.
As we're running away, Lunaretta will yell over Vidar's shoulder, just, "It's my tail, you eyes wide shut looking fuckers."
Fair. And Ollie, are you running with him?
Yep.
Then, within seconds of pushing into this room, the party is in full retreat, falling back into the camp. Y'all, where are y'all gonna go now that y'all are back in the camp proper?
Lead them to those four assholes.
Yeah, let them die in our place.
Yeah, it'll be really funny.
Vidar is going to listen to Ruben and Lunaretta and start running that way.
So y'all are sprinting back towards the entrance.
Is this cart right here? Is that actually right here?
It's burnt rubble at this point.
Oh, damn. I was gonna like grab it and like launch it inside there to kind of like slow them down a little bit. But yeah, Torque will still hold on to Ruben and continue to run.
Fair enough. The party is running hard, trying to get as far away as possible. But once y'all make it to the crossroads, all the way up. Whoop, hang on.
Wait, well,
Come back here.
Oh, I thought you meant like over here.
Yeah, that's where I was trying to pull y'all. Once y'all get over there, you'll find you're no longer being chased.
Did they actually loot the cave, or?
You turn back to see, well, they were on your heels right at the cave. They're not with you now.
Ah, they ain't live in the cave.
but now we know that they're
A whole.
very much expecting us.
Well, I think they were expecting us to begin with. You don't just have like a dozen men hanging around a hanging around the entrance to a cave, hiding in the rocks.
But
I mean, if you blow a
Do-
horn outside their door, they probably are.
Fair point.
do we know where this leads, and should be pointing at the path that leads like northwest or northeast?
Presumably out of camp.
Out of character, this might be an asshole idea, but you know what we could do? We could try to convince those guys that we found like some crazy treasure, but we can and suggest that they watch it until we can get back with the cart.
I was literally
I
about to
have
suggest
had-
the exact same thing.
I have had a. I do enjoy that idea, Torquil.
That was out of character. That's not what Torque was actually saying.
I have had a sudden stint of inspiration, my friend. Follow my lead.
Oh God.
Oh, do you ask Vidar to set you down then? Because he did not let you down yet.
Oh.
I mean, if Lunarena tries to jump out of his hands, he will not stop her.
She'll somersault out of your hands and just say thank you for the ride, my valiant steed.
Oh,
He will nod and then apologize again. Sorry to grab you so suddenly without asking permission first.
Oh, honey, for you. You have my full permission, but regardless, let us go and commence a fun little prank. Yes.
This party doesn't have a great history with pranks. As I look over at Ruben.
That reminds me, I still don't have the thing on my face, right?
No, you're fine, lad.
Oh, but they're going to have many faces on their faces. Wait, that made no sense. Anyway. I made my way towards the four guys.
Yeah, I'm still on Turkwell's shoulder, so I'm following him.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Vidar is going to look around for Nemi.
You don't see her.
Him.
Oh, look. The fucking lizard that lives under a rock's back.
Well, here's the thing. Well, for starters, very, very funny and surprisingly accurate for you see, as such a lizard who lives under rocks. Let's just say that our latest little excursion has enlightened us to some very, very interesting things. Basically, I am trying to propose something of a peace offering.
It's at that point you'll hear from back
What was
towards the
that?
camp. There's a noise from back towards the entrance to the cave.
What the?
Mhm.
How was that?
Vidar
As
is
you'll
going to
turn
scurry. Oh,
and look, and you see a bright red light streaking into the air.
Oh.
Burning like its own miniature sun.
Okay.
Vidar is going to scurry that way.
What is that?
Well, that was probably the signal for the other group.
Right. Right. They of course. They must have found the that was the signal to open up the treasure room, see?
Oh yeah, you're right. There's the signal.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
man.
We really must be getting going. I mean, they said that everyone who participates, gets a share of the spoils, and you know, oh, by the gods, you lot seem like you're so busy. It was my mistake for bothering you, but you know, we were trying to share the load, and oh gods, we really must be on our way.
Yeah, speaking
You
of shit, we
talk for a
better get
lot
that
for a
before
bitch
our,
that's running. Get the fuck out of here.
Lars, we were trying to tell you we found some good shite, and if you want to share of it, you should come help us out.
Actually, I think you'll find that when you say things like that, you're trying to bait somebody into something stupid. You hear one of the guys just kind of like the other three just kind of turn and look at him like, the fuck did you just say? And why did you say it like that?
Boys, I think you got a weirdo in your group.
Fucking hell. Are you a nerd, Damien? No, you're a fucking nerd, aren't you, Damien? And they've completely fucking forgot about you.
Damien,
Look,
quick,
look.
run this way before they get you.
As we're running back towards the cave, Lunaretta will just whisper to the guys and just say, I just want you to know that as soon as all of this is over, I think we are morally obligated to kill those people.
I mean, it's natural selection at this point.
I think we'd be doing them a favor if we think about it.
Hadar,
We're doing the world a favor.
as you're
Yes?
coming back, you see there's several of them with bows already strung, and they're aiming.
Several of who and from where?
The guards that were in the cave. What's your AC?
15.
4 shots from the bow slam into your chest. Well, 2 get your
Okay.
chest, 1 gets your thigh, the other one gets your forearm. So that would be... You are going to take 33 piercing damage.
Oh shit. I am instantly bloody.
As they are preparing the next volley.
Okay.
And you turn to look around you, and you notice your party's not with you.
Yep. He is going to fall back to try and get out of the range of their arrows
Fair?
and figure out where his compatriots are, because he don't want to be alone.
You see they're not even running towards where you are. But Ruben, you're the first one to notice a very injured Vidar coming back this way.
Oh, crap. Lenora, get healing spells prepped. I got me an idea with these guys.
Okay.
They need me to let you set you down, laddie.
Yeah, I'm gonna need my legs for this one.
Hey,
And
From this distance, can we see Vidar's injured, like that they're hurt?
Oh yeah, there's arrows sticking out of them.
I'm gonna say enough with your ideas. There's no way but through. Look at what happened to our friend. We've been running, and for what? We've come here to confront them. Look what they did to your friend. I'm gonna run up.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and help Vidar out. I'll do a healing word.
Ruben, you staying back there? Or you going to help?
first Ruben was going to try to bait them towards the cave once more, but hearing Ollie's advice, Ruben's going to grit his teeth and continue after his compatriots.
Gotcha.
As Lura is healing Vidar, Torkel is gonna grab Vidar's hands. This is gonna hurt, laddie. But we gotta get those arrows out. And Torkel's gonna start pulling the arrows out of him.
Oh yeah, Vidar would help right away and try and pull some of the ones near his chest out.
As soon as you pull one out from your chest, I'll hit you with the cure wounds. Before. Ah, that's twice I rolled a natural 1 on that.
That sucks. Roll 20's being so rude. But you'll manage to get some healing into Vidar. He's pretty banged up. Ruben's a little banged up as well. You'll have no idea where Axie, Nimi, Keith, Weisel, or Duke. You don't know where any of them are.
Do we still see the flare, or did it already go?
Oh
out?
yeah, no, it's still there. It's just hovering in the sky above.
Oh, okay.
Now, I know you said that the cart by the cave entrance is rubble, but what about all the rest of these carts?
Oh yeah, everything's fucked.
Damn.
So what will the lot of y'all do? Will y'all run from camp? Will y'all charge in? What's the plan?
Vidar will actually make a suggestion. Perhaps if we go a longer way and get to the top of the cave, we can... or top of the cliff where the cave enters, we can meet up with everyone there and be close by.
Sounds as good as a plan already.
Oh, you're saying like an alternate entrance?
Vidar will nod his head.
Alright, let's head up the cliffside and start scaling.
Y'all are running back towards the cliff?
I was thinking of going up the other side of the fork we have yet to go.
Okay,
and-
so up and around.
Yeah.
Does everybody go with Vidar, or y'all charge in the gate again?
Yeah, we're going.
I'll follow Vidar.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Then as y'all are running that way, going to try to rendezvous with y'all's party, for this week, that is where I'm going to end it, because we are out of time. Yeah, that was an interesting campaign session. I'm curious to see where it goes. And for those that are listening, I look forward to having y'all back next week, and I hope you are willing to join us to see how the party gets out of this one. Have a wonderful night, y'all. Bye.